In this video, we'll look at how to download and install Python on our computer. So in order to download Python, go to python.org, which is the Python website. So currently I am on the Python website here. This is their homepage. I'll go to the downloads tab here. So on the downloads tab, based on the operating system on which you are working on, you can download the Python version for that operating system. So since I am on Windows, I've already downloaded the latest and stable version for Python as at the time of recording this video, which is Python 3.12.4. So I've already downloaded it on my computer and already installed Python on my computer. The next thing we'll look at is the text editor or the IDE we'll be using. So in this tutorial series, I'll be using Visual Studio Code. In order to download and install Visual Studio Code, go to code.visualstudio.com and then download it for the platform or the operating system on which you are working on. I already have it downloaded and installed. If you want details on how to download and install or set up Visual Studio Code on your computer, I'll put a link in the description below to a video that I made on that. Another text editor or IDE you can use is the PyCharm IDE from JetBrains. So it has the professional version and then the community edition version, which is free. So if you want a more powerful IDE, you can go for the PyCharm IDE. So in this tutorial, as I said, I'll be using Visual Studio Code. So now let's go ahead and install Python. So this is the setup of Python I've installed on my computer. I'll go ahead and then double click on it. So since I already have it installed, I can't install it again. So you can see the setup is telling me to either modify, repair or uninstall Python. So I already have it installed, but if you don't have it installed, you should click on the install button, and then before you install it finally, make sure you check the box add to path in order to add Python to your environment variables. So I'll just cancel this or close this. So are you sure you want to cancel? I'll say yes. So if everything is successful after installing Python, you can open your terminal or your command prompt and then type Python space -- version. So when you type that and press enter on your keyboard, it will give you the version of Python installed on your computer, and then you can just type Python. In order to be very sure that it has been added to your environment variables, you can just type Python in your terminal like this and press enter, and then it opens this command prompt for you, and over here you can type Python code. So I can go ahead and write print. So I'll just say print hello from Python. And then when I press enter, it outputs hello from Python for me. I didn't write that properly. Let me write that word and press it again. So I get hello from Python. So the next thing we'll do is to set up VS Code for Python development. So I'll go ahead and then open VS Code quickly in this folder. So now one thing you have to do is press on the extension tab here or the extension buttons here and search for the Python extension. So I'll search for the Python extension, which is this extension. So make sure it is from Microsoft.com, and as you can see, it is very popular. It has over 130 million downloads. So make sure you install it. Since I already have it installed, I can see only the disable and then the uninstall buttons. So since you don't have it installed, or if you don't have it installed, make sure you click on the install button, and then this will go ahead and install other extensions as well, which will be necessary for Python development. Another recommended extension is the RAF extension. So this one is not compulsory, but it is recommended, which is a Python linter and more. So this is what I use to format my Python code. You can install it if you like, but it is not compulsory. If you want your Python code to be formatted, if you don't want to use the RAF extension, because the RAF extension also have certain configuration you have to do, so you can search for AutoPip8 extension and install. So the AutoPip8 extension, when you install this extension, it will help format your Python files or your Python code for you nicely. Or you can install the black package in your project that you are working in. So with that said, I'll go to the file tab here and close this. And then in order to create a Python file, you write the name of the file with the .py extension. So I'll just click on new file here, and then the name of my Python file is going to be main, then .py, and press enter. By so doing, I have created this Python file. So I can write my Python code here. So I'll just write print hello, comma, I am Python, and then save my file. And then when I go to my terminal here, let's look at how you can run a Python code. In order to run a Python file or your Python code, you write Python and then the name of the file. So the name of my file is what, main.py, and then press enter. And by so doing, you see that my Python code is what, executed. It is outputting what, hello, I am Python. If you don't understand this print function, we'll learn more about it very soon. Or another way you can run your Python code is using the py and then the name of your file. So I'll write py, then main.py. When I press enter, my file is executed as well. Or another way you can run a Python file is using Python 3. So I write Python 3, then the name of my file, which is main.py, and when I press enter, you see that my file is executed as well. So this is how you can run your Python code. With that said, that's all for this video. Please subscribe and follow and like for more videos and content like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.